A bit of a different topic today. I wanted to discuss the fact that Civilization VII came out a few months ago. It came out on the 11th of February. But now, the game itself, the reviews on Steam are mixed from what I've seen. As you can see, like 59%, I think, of the reviews are negative, and only 41% are positive of the recent reviews. And it's something similar to all of the English reviews. Not really sure what the differences between the two are. I guess these are past 30 days, and these are, I believe, since the beginning. Now, I don't want to discuss the game itself. I think most of the negative points of the game have already been called out. So this is not really a Civilization 7 related videos, although I can go into the topic a little bit. Personally, I started playing with Civilization 5, and this was when I was like a teenager. Now, when it comes to the Civilization games, I know that Civilization 5, when it came out, it had some controversy. I know there were some issues with the game, some game-breaking issues. The AI was very quick to denounce you. I know there were some issues with not many ways of making money in the game, which was kind of game-breaking because there was no way to basically find your civilization between texts. But, with time, all of that was fixed. I think there was one DLC in particular that kind of fixed most of these things. I think it was Brave New World or something like that. Either way, most Civilization games, when they came out, they were kind of broken at launch, and then they got better. I also know that most Civ fans have one Civilization game that they absolutely love, and then they think that every other Civilization game is completely inferior to that one. I'm the same way, honestly. Civilization 5 is my favorite Civ game. I know a lot of people like Civilization 4 for different reasons. Even Civilization 6, which I do not like, by the way. A lot of people seem to enjoy that one as well. I played it during launch. I tried to get into it later. I ran into a lot of issues like the AI being aggressive for no reason. Again, when Civilization 6 came out, all of the reasons why people disliked it came out at the time. The mobile graphics that they had, or mobile-like graphics that they used, I wasn't a fan of that either. The AIs had like hidden agendas and stuff, and usually naval powers like England or Norway would declare war on you for not having a strong enough navy when you were a landlocked civilization. So, you had stuff like that. But from what I've heard, the game got better with time. And I know a lot of people play it as well right now. And Civilization 7 apparently has a similar path right now at launch. It's not that great. Now, personally, if I had to rank the Civilization games that I've played, I would probably rank Civ 5 first, then Civilization Beyond Earth second. That's kind of a future era of civilization where you're colonizing planets and stuff. And then after that, maybe, I don't know, Civilization 4 and Civilization 6 would be last. However, the main thing I wanted to discuss today doesn't have much to do with the game itself necessarily, as much as it has to do with the certain group of YouTube creators that have gotten early access right before launch, and they started making some videos about the game, talking about some of the new changes and kind of introducing the new game to their audience. Now, how do I put this? The fact that they got early access and some of them probably even got paid to promote it, that's not the issue itself, honestly. That I don't have a problem with that. My only problem was that even early on, there were a lot of people calling out some things about the game, that they did some changes that they thoroughly did not enjoy. And what I didn't like was that a lot of these YouTube creators they played it off as, oh no, you're just exaggerating, this is not that big of a deal, the game is not that bad. Yeah, there's some problems but they can be fixed. Those are kind of the arguments I've heard from these creators, and I'm not going to call anyone out. I'm just going to be as vague as possible because I don't really want to. Now, the reason why that kind of rubbed me the wrong way is because I think that's a bit dishonest. Now, some of them did backtrack after the game came out, and they said that they thought they were going to fix some of these things and then they didn't. But there were still a large number of creators, and some of these were Civ YouTube creators that have always posted Civ Civilization videos. And what kind of prompted me making this video is I kind of wanted to see if there's any Civilization 7 content out there on YouTube, because I kind of wanted to see how the game plays, to kind of see if it's worth me even trying to play it again or not. And after knowing how much this game was pushed right before it came out by these creators, again, I'm not naming anyone, but I started searching for those channels particularly, and what I found was kind of shocking. After those initial Civilization 7 videos where they were promoting the game, they haven't posted any videos. Some of them didn't post anything, some of them posted for a bit, and then they completely stopped and started playing other games. And I can even go on because I have these two tabs open, and I have Civilization 7 spelled the two different ways with Roman numerals and Arabic numerals. So if I go on the first page, which is with Roman numerals, now you can see a lot of these videos that have quite a lot of views are from like 6 months ago. See, a lot of them are from when the game was about to come out. Or like you have this one random one that's from a month ago, right? But then again, 6 months ago, ago, 2 months ago. And this is Jumbo Pixel. He does a lot of update videos in general. So these are not really gameplay videos, but these are just more talking about the games and their devs and stuff, right? But I'm looking for actual gameplay videos, right? You have Potato McWhiskey, same thing, 5 months ago, right? This is the first one. This was a stream 3 hours ago, and it has 75 views. So this is just a random person who played the game. This is not one of the creators that's mostly known for playing Civilization games, right? This is just some small YouTubers, kind of like me. 10 days ago, and it's just someone asking, is the game good yet? Right? This is a tutorial from Quill 18, 7 months ago. Right? This is someone else. It's comparing the game half a year later, not 7 years later. Half a year later. This was from 12 days ago. And again, 2 months ago, 6 months ago, 6 months ago, 3 months ago. Like, there's not really, again, Jumbo Pixel 2 weeks ago, discussing more general stuff, not actual gameplay videos. This one is Civilization 6, it's not even 7. This is Drew basically discussing kind of what the first half of this video was about the game, if it's dead yet or not. This one was uploaded half an hour ago, and again, I assume this is some small YouTuber. Again, 1 hour ago, no views. 8 hours ago, no views. Like, there's not, you notice how there's no large Civ creators that have posted any videos playing the game lately. Everything was from either 6 months ago, which was around release, or just update videos talking about if, oh, is the game good yet or not? And if I go here, you'll be able to see that it's the same videos and same time frame. 6 months ago, it's the same video we watched, right? The more I scroll down, the more is the same videos from the other tab as well. Yeah, so what I'm kind of trying to get at here is that I'm really not a big fan of YouTube creators that they're known for playing these types of games. So of course they're going to be contacted by these companies to get a preview of the new games coming out. And then they make videos on them. They show it off to the audience, trying to make the game as good as possible. And even if there are clearly issues with the game, they will still try to minimize some of these things or say that they will be fixed soon. And once again, this is not necessarily a problem. Like, you are allowed to like a broken game. That is not the issue here. The issue is that you promote this game, you get paid to promote this game, and then you swear that everything people are saying that is broken with these games, you swear that, oh no, this will be fixed. We talked to the devs, they will be fixed. They know these issues, or these issues are not that big of a deal, right? And all of this would be fine if once the game comes out, if these creators would continue posting videos playing Civilization VII, I would have no problem with them. But as you can see, there are no new videos from 6 months ago from any big creator playing this game. The only people playing these games are just like random people that never promoted the game in the first place. They never got a preview in the first place. They never got paid to promote this game. And they're playing it because, you know, they might enjoy it. Again, no problem with those people, right? And this is just for Civilization VII, which is probably the worst case of this I've seen so far. Because there have been other games like Paradox Interactive Games do the same thing, where they get together a bunch of YouTube creators that play their games, and then they give them previews, and they play, you know, these people play the previews and then they make reviews on them. But even in those cases, those people, even if they dislike a lot of the things in the games they play and they say that some mechanics are broken and whatever, right? Paradox does try to fix those. They don't always do a great job, but they will still try to do it. But even then, those creators, even when they do something similar, they'll take a game that's clearly broken, and then they'll say that, oh no, it's not that bad, this can be fixed, you know. Even in those cases, a lot of those creators, they will still play the game even after it comes out, and they no longer have an obligation to do it. Like, there were so many cases of this where the reviews were mixed for some of these games, and even then they still played it. And even when the game was still pretty garbage after the fact, there were still some people, like the one example I can give, which is a positive one, which is a social streamer, Sleep. He, even though Imperator Rome, and let me find the game. Like, this game, when it came out, it was kind of mixed. See, even now it has some mixed, but the new reviews are very positive. And even people like Leaf, like, he still made videos, and he even said in his videos that the game is good now. He likes the game, he's going to make videos about it, and he still makes them from time to time. Even though, again, he doesn't have an obligation to do this, right? But this is for Paradox games. These are the Paradox creators. But for Civilization VI, Civilization VII, I don't think I know any of these great creators that got access to the game that actually played after the fact. Even though when they were playing the preview, they swore that the game was great and a lot of the issues could be fixed. But again, oh look, Chubert, he's kind of both. He does both Paradox and Civilization apparently. But even he, the question is not, oh, here's me playing the game or doing whatever in the game, right? The videos are always, is the game good yet? But yeah, either way, this is just like a very small rant video I wanted to do. I hope it's not going to be too controversial. Granted, I'm not, I don't have that big of an audience to cause any controversy. That's why I'm also kind of feeling comfortable to make this video, because not that many people will see it anyway. But for the ones watching, I'm kind of curious. If you do agree with me, please leave a comment and let me know. If there are any comments, I'm going to reply to any of them and going to start a discussion. I just want to know if more people feel the same way as I do. That's kind of the main reason why I made this. But yeah, I think that's going to be it for now. And please let me know what you think.